Hmm?
Is something the matter?
A small battalion of troops makes its way up the slope.
How interesting. You can see such things even from this distance.
These eyes of mine are part of why I'm the exalted artilleryman I am today. I see that which others do not.
The ability to detect one's enemy preemptively. Fascinating.
It is the very reason I was given the honor of commanding Styria. Those troops, they are Rundal's 3rd Division, Colorum.
I see. Part of Jaden's masterstroke, I surmise.
I imagine that to be the case. The main force draws our attention while a smaller skirmish unit takes the fortress.
What do you intend to do about this?
A question with but one answer. Blow them to pieces. I want to crush Jaden head-on, without any petty tricks or ploys. And then, the strength of Styria. My strength will be known to all.
I leave this in your capable hands.
Now then, time to put on a glorious display.
Five monks ahead. Engage! There's still more of them. Fall back!
But...
On the double!
It's Lucia! The commander of Colorum!
Think again! Those wretches!
Commander Lucia! Your wounds.
They're nothing to fuss about.
My apologies, but this plan of attack is far too reckless. Why is it that you laugh?
How can one help but do anything else? We claim to have entered the age of the gun, yet here we are, unable to hold off the ferocity of these monks. Every battle is a painful lesson in appreciation of Crucium and the sacrifices they made for us. But this is no time for whining. We must see this mission a success, no matter what. Get down! Hang in there! Are you all right?
I think so.
Fortunately, the wounds are not deep.
That volley. Could it have come from the fortress? But that would mean they detected Calorum even from this distance. No matter. If they wish to set their sights on us, so be it. This will give the main force under King Jaden's command an opportunity to close in on Sottile. Let us show those Sanctum dogs why they should fear Rundal. Move out!
Did you notice that?
The enemy has set their sights on a different target. Lucia and her division.
Right. Calorum specializes in covert operations, among other things. Yet even so, it barely took any time for the enemy to catch on to their movements. Damn that Abbot. He knows what he's doing.
How shall we proceed? Calorum will soon come under focused fire if nothing is done.
King Jaden!
They're here.
Then we resume our advance, Your Highness?
Indeed. I imagine that's exactly what Abbot would like to see. Let's give the man what he wants. But I'd say it's now time we pick up the pace. We'll use these cannons to blast open a path through the monks. Have Crucium advance on the fortress at a speed that won't let the enemy find its mark. And remember, if you're too slow, Abbot will most certainly find a way to make you pay for it.
Understood.
It would appear Rundal's cannons have finally arrived. My warrior monks have staved off their assaults through sheer numbers. But I suppose that will no longer work for us.
So, Lord Sottile, what would you do about it? This cannon is the only means we have of holding off their main force. But by using it to that end, we will allow Calorum to scamper about unchecked.
Melnia, Renelle, how nice of you to return.
Do not misunderstand. My only desire.
Never fear, I am well aware of your desires. You have made a point of telling us on numerous occasions. You are here to take Jaden's head, correct?
Indeed.
Then by all means, continue to use the sanctum to achieve your goal. However, do so only once the forces of Rundal have been further weakened.
If you are feeling particularly violent at the moment, why don't you go direct your impulses at Calorum?
Calorum. And the right hand of Jaden's ambitions, Lucia.
You are familiar with her exploits? That very division, Calorum, approaches from the western slope as we speak.
Very well. Clipping one of Jaden's wings will make for a satisfying way to pass the time.
I shall accompany you, Lady Melnia.
That will not be necessary. You may remain here.
But
Need I repeat myself?
no.
You will remain here and monitor Jaden's each and every move. Report to me with the utmost of haste the moment he takes to the front lines. Understood?
As you command, my lady.
I suppose this will be the most testing part of our assault.
Indeed, though I do not wish to admit it.
It is a small mercy that the lower cliff face creates a blind spot for the enemy cannons.
One that merely makes Lucia the target of fire once again, mind you. We must reach the fortress as quickly as we can.
Perhaps we should find less treacherous footing to circle around on.
But if the enemy built this fortress expecting that we would do so,
then there may already be Sanctum monks lying in wait for us.
Sadali is an astute tactician. It is not beyond the realm of possibility.
Yet the longer we take, the greater our disadvantage grows.
I know. It is just that... Damn it. The enemy is right before our eyes, yet the way forward remains unclear. How are we to overcome this?
Hey, what's with the gloomy faces?
King Jaden!
No path, you say? Of course there isn't. We create the path forward in our wake.
King Jaden, you cannot mean... Incredible. There is no stopping King Jaden.
We have our way forward.
Indeed we do. It is time!
Good gods! What does that Jaden think he's doing?
This fortress was built upon these heights for their natural fortifications. To think he would simply blow the cliff face with his cannons. Very impressive indeed. I had not expected this.
This is hardly the time to be struck with awe. If we do nothing, they will climb higher and higher toward us. No, there is a greater issue at hand here. If they continue to blast the cliff face away, sooner or later the whole thing shall come crumbling down, along with my cannon. Wait! Where are you going?
I believe it is time to retreat.
What? Retreat? Are you still in full command of your faculties?
I most certainly am.
Do you understand what you are suggesting? Retreating is no different to handing them this fortress.
I am well aware of that. But it is a matter of which there is not four.
Oh. Then you mean to abandon the fortress, but not the battle. Is that it?
Naturally. You can see what approaches, can you not?
I believe so, yes. Speaking of which, what about Melnia? That Ronelle, or whoever she was, has also disappeared.
I imagine they will realize sooner or later without us having to tell them. And if they are not capable of doing so on their own, then let that be their fates.
I approve of such callousness.
Now then, let us move on. I suggest you make haste if you wish to keep that cannon of yours.
Somebody get over here! And help me move my cannon!
It looks like the cannon is no longer in front of the fortress. Sottily is a cunning one. He must have deemed the odds to be against him and called a retreat. At least now Lucia and Calorum will no longer be on the receiving end of those bombardments. As you can see, Sottily has begun to retreat. But mark my words, I have no intention of letting him get away. We will rally the full might of Rundal and hunt him down. There will be no escape. Today is the day we settle this once and for all. Ah! But remember, our foe is a master of fiendish strategies. Under no circumstances are you to let your guards down. I'll go after Sottily myself. The rest of you remain ready to engage the enemy while slowly pushing forward with the cannons. Rain hell upon them the moment they try anything. I'm counting on every one of you.
Oh!
It would seem they've stopped firing.
Yes, my lady.
Perhaps they have decided to ignore us.
That cannon is gone.
Gone, you say? Could they be retreating?
It is plausible. In any case, we will still proceed with our mission to capture the fortress. Be ready for anything. Move out!
Commander Lucia!
Get down! Are you okay?
I will be fine. It was only my left shoulder that took the bullet. It is the same for me.
Your left shoulders.
Commander Lucia! Be careful!
3 soldiers, all shot through the left shoulder. I knew it would be you. Melnia.
I need something to help pass the time until Jaden shows himself. I do hope you will prove to be entertaining.
Sottily is nowhere to be seen.
Indeed. It would seem his artilleryman and that cannon have also disappeared.
Was he quick to foresee how this would end and thus abandon the fortress?
I imagine King Jaden blasting away the cliff and creating a path for our assault was the last thing they expected. However,
You believe the decision to be suspiciously quick? Retreating like this may be yet another part of Sottly's strategy. Could it actually be possible?
I know not. Still no sign of Lucia.
I do not wish to think that she fell to cannon fire.
It would take more than that to wipe out Calorum.
If you are concerned, I can head down the slope to check.
No, we should maintain our faith in her for now.
You speak true.
Our objective is to take Sottly's head. There is no point lingering in this fortress any longer.
Then let us make haste.
We are quite the distance from the fortress now. Do you intend for this to be where we meet Jaden in battle? Perhaps we should find a more advantageous location to lie in wait.
If we place ourselves at too great a distance, we will no longer be able to watch.
Watch what, exactly?
Is it not obvious? The end of Jaden, of course. All has been in preparation for this moment. This moment in which Jaden is delivered to his doom. You have come to cut me down? As I said, that will depend on your answers.
What is it you wish to learn?
Gilgamesh, what are you plotting? Plotting? My brother and I. You desired one of our deaths. Tell me why. You cannot answer, or you will not answer. Do you have the strength necessary to bear the burden of truth? What? Knowing the truth may consume your life. Your threats are meaningless. I fear not death. Answer me. The answer is already one without meaning. One without meaning? Explain your words. For the cocoon of light has already awakened. The cocoon of light? You mean that crystal? Wait! I already asked you. Do you have the strength to bear the burden of truth? I see now. This one is here to test my mettle.
It would seem that way. I'm not particularly happy about it, mind you.
A servant of the Winged One. This shall be interesting.
Servant? Oh, please. We are merely drinking buddies.